Hanging out in the studio with my man, Mel. What's going down?
Yes, sir. We're here.
Yeah. So it's Super Bowl Sunday.
Oh, man.
And I'm not rooting for any one of them. I just want to see some good plays.
You're not rooting?
I have no interest in either one of the teams.
Not even a little bit? Nothing.
I mean, if anything,
man,
just off nostalgia,
it'll
be the 49ers. You feel me? Yes, it'll be the 49ers. Nostalgia. Kansas City is like nowhere on my radar. I mean, they in the bowl, but I just never grew up thinking about Kansas City. I'm just saying.
I mean, I respect that because 49ers they the GOATs. They got the best defense in the league, man. It's going to be hard for Patty to actually get through that defense, I feel like. But, man, Fanduel has been going crazy, man. Y'all seen it. If you haven't seen it, $23.5 billion in bet parlays already, y'all.
Well, you sound like you the Fanduel king.
Man. So, no, I ain't the king, man, but I appreciate it.
But you indulge in the
I do a little dip in the dab.
Okay,
it. You know, I won a few pennies.
A few pennies. Okay, I can get that. I get that. So how long you been a registered participant, if you will?
About 2 years now.
About 2 years.
About 2 years.
Okay, so
it's been good. If you do your research, it's like anything else. If you research, make sure you comfortable with it and make your money.
Okay. So obviously, you've been researching. Oh, yeah. You've been doing it for 2 years. You haven't been frustrated. So obviously, you made some money. So, with that being said,
right,
you must have a stake in the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, you know it. You know it, man. I mean, last year I did pretty good, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I won a couple of thousand last year.
Okay.
Just off the fluke.
Okay.
But this year I feel like it's gonna be bigger and better. You know, people didn't expect this. You know, the 49ers and, you know, Kansas City, people was hoping for the D, you know.
What you were?
You know.
Hey.
People was hoping for the D,
I
but
guess
I
he
love
wasn't.
the D. I love the D.
I guess Mel wasn't. He
y'all
has a
don't
butt.
press the pressure. Pressure crumbles. You know, they make them crumble. The cookie crumble under pressure.
Okay, but that's true. That's true.
You know,
that's true.
So
they had a few mistakes going on, but from where they came from, you feel me? They won a Super Bowl. Yeah. I don't care if they didn't win it.
They won it.
They won it in my eyes. You feel me?
Y'all hear him. True deep Detroit fan. I love it.
So so who you going for?
I want Kansas City, man. I love going for the unders. I love the underdogs, man. He's
I mean, with that top-rated quarterback, you consider them the under?
He's still the underdog because of his experience. Yes, you won 2 Super Bowls, but the longevity of your career ain't at the pinnacles of other quarterbacks, in my opinion.
Well, he just getting started for real.
I know, he just getting started. So I want to see that. I want to see that high point. We know he got it, but I want to see that high point. He's 28 years old, man. Half a billion dollar man right here doing his thing. He can do it, man. I just want to see more grit and grind. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. But you're going for the underdog.
Going for the underdog.
Well, hopefully they make your day.
Oh, yeah.
It don't matter to me.
I'm half on the parlays. I ain't going to stunt y'all. I'm going to win it regardless.
Wow. Okay. So, Cat Williams was on Club Shay Shay.
Ooh.
And that took the internet, if you will.
It broke the internet.
By storm. Right?
It broke it.
So, he's touched a few people in his comments. I'll just say it like that. He's touched a few people in his comments, and they have responded.
Ooh.
Some of the great comedians.
So, what do you think about the response?
Honestly, I hadn't had a chance to do a full analysis and listen to the responses.
Okay.
But I know there have been some doozies. But, I know you listened to the most recently one on Shay Shay.
Oh, man.
Which has been Monique. What was your takeaway, or what did you get out of that?
First of all, shout out to Monique and her husband, man. After all that's been going on right now, it's crazy that Monique still has a level-headedness in this situation, dealing with the rumors of her being hard to work with, and the Oprah Winfrey ordeal, and Tyler Perry. I believe Monique and Kat. because it's too many people coming out saying like, man, these gatekeepers are doing X, Y, and Z, and then all of a sudden the Taraji incident, it cleared it up for me, man. It was like, y'all not denying this woman for saying that y'all are not doing this. Y'all just trying to keep everybody hush hush. So if you're not trying to, let it all out and say, man, this is not me, I apologize to Taraji, I apologize to Monique or whoever, Kat, for any situation, or let's have a meeting live on camera so our audience can see us get this out on the table. Ain't nothing that going on. It's just Monique and Kat are saying what they're saying, and the rebuttal from the other side is, well, they did X, Y, and Z. Well, she said this about my family and my wife and my daughter, and then Monique comes on with her husband, and rebuttal's like, I'm not disrespecting your daughter. Your daughter is in the right for protecting her father. However, you as being the man and the leader of the household, you should be like, okay, my apologies, I was in my feelings, blah blah blah. But it's not that. It's like he's pointing fingers like, well, you just shine the light on something I was trying to keep in the dark, and I'm caught right now, so I'm gonna point my fingers at you.
Right. Okay. Okay. So what now? What else did she clear up or state? So she has some dislike for D.L. Hughley, is that right?
Yeah, the dislike goes back for years, and it shocked me because they went back all the way to the Queens of Comedy. With some of the headaches that was going on, and I'm like, wow, that was back in what, the early 90s, early 2000s.
2000s, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, what's going on? And then when she explained it about the difference between a contract and being, pretty much, I can't think of the word, y'all, but contract and just saying that you're going to be the headliner. Okay. It wasn't a contract. I want to say made stating that Monique will be the headliner or something like that. Okay. And it was just pretty much who had the biggest pool at that particular time. Right. I feel like, but the whole ordeal, it sounded like it landed on DL. Big-headedness went too far, kind of disrespecting Monique as far as like, I'm supposed to be the headliner, you're beneath me, this is how we do it, and this is not how business should go. As me being a black woman, as Monique is trying to say, right. It's hard out here for the black women in the entertainment industry, but it's hard out here for the men as well. So it's like, we have to start working together, man. This is crazy.
So is it a really big deal? This is just a general question. Is it a really big deal to be the headliner? Now, does that mean that you're the headliner, you're getting more money? In any other instance, yes. You know what I mean? If you're doing a concert and you got Lil Willie and you got Luther Campbell getting all the money.
He's the headliner.
Right. So with all those comedians contractually, we don't know. Right. But was she fighting for more money to be the headliner?
I believe that was a part of it. Because you have Taraji P. Henson, you have Monique saying it, you have Viola Davis saying it, that they're not getting paid for what they're worth. Right. But they have the Grammys, they have the Emmys, right. They have the multi-movies.
Yeah, so speaking of that, I remember seeing an interview with Viola
Davis.
Yeah. And she was talking about her counterparts, if you will. Sigourney Weaver. And other actresses of that caliber. Yeah. She says she has to work 10 times as hard. And like you just alluded to, she has all of the awards.
Man, oh my God. I didn't know some of the awards she had.
She has all of these same awards, but doesn't get the same recognition or credit or monetary value. Yep.
And it's crazy though, man. It's like, how long do we have to keep listening to this? Right. You know what I'm saying? What's the stopping
point? You know me. I mean, all those awards and accolades are great. Yeah. But I'm a fan of build it yourself.
Oh, you hear
You know what I'm saying?
Yep, every time.
Do your own thing. Yep. I mean, the Grammy started from somewhere. You know what I mean?
Right.
Start your own.
Is it really going to be that easy though?
It's probably not.
You know.
But the Grammys have been around for 63 years. Is that right? Somewhere around there. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's say that you can start your own. People of color. They started somewhere.
But what history has showed us though, when we start our own.
Now, see, when we start our own, what we do is we let them infiltrate.
That's it right there.
We let them infiltrate. Do not let them infiltrate.
But you know, money talks. Only thing it takes but one. And I give you 50 million. You know, X, Y, and Z.
I understand that, but that's where you have that. That's where you have that rock solid board, if you will.
Okay.
To where no, these are our rules, regulations, bylaws, whatever you want to call it, right? And policies to not to run our own deal. But then you get the reverse discrimination. If they can't be a part of it, they're screaming. That's discrimination.
Oh man!
But they do it to us all day, every day. Yeah, all day, every day. But when you do it, it's like when you hear. Let's take the show Friends, right?
Oh man, that's a big one.
You didn't see a black character on Friends until the 20th season. I'm just saying.
But you're right though.
You didn't see him.
Yeah, it wasn't nobody.
You probably didn't see nobody on
Not
Friends
really.
for about 5 years.
Yes, I agree.
About 5 years. Then you saw one comedian, Aisha. I cannot remember her last name. Female. You might have saw her in the coffee shop or somewhere else. But it took about 5 years.
Wow.
Right. You know what I mean?
That.
But you see, it's like I'm sure they complain about Tyler Perry maybe have too many black folks, or this movie has too many black folks. That movie has too many black folks. Then the opposition, if you will.
Okay.
Well, they're picketing. We're being discriminated against. It's just like the lady that has the investment firm, right? And they're giving monies to black female entrepreneurs, right? Only.
Oh yeah.
Only.
Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about.
And some man decided to try to take them to court.
I remember that.
Because they're only giving it to black females.
Yeah.
Because now they're being discriminated against.
How did that go? I don't remember. Do you?
I'd have to pull the article up somewhere, but I'm just saying,
that's a good point.
If they can't get a piece of what we're getting, but you done took everything we had, if we had it. But then they want to cause controversy because we're not letting them in. Then they'll say discrimination. But you know how it go. We've been discriminated against
since the beginning.
Since the beginning of the U.S.
Yeah, since the beginning. So
I'm just saying, but I'm back to my point is, I'm a fan of starting your own. I don't care. It might take 10 years to get recognized. You know,
longer, depending on what you're doing and how you're doing it.
But I don't understand. This is just me. I don't understand why we as a people don't start our own whatevers.
And we have the money and the connections to start.
We have the smarts to do it.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, we have the smarts to do it. We're just so inclined to, let me run over here. Now, here's my deal, and it's not necessarily with the entrepreneur or the business person, but with the community itself.
Ooh.
Why not support that new startup coffee place? They could be just as large as Starbucks.
But popularity kills.
They could be just as large as Starbucks. We're just so conditioned. I'm going to say it again. We are just so conditioned to give our money away.
Yeah.
To give our money away. You know me, I'm going to pull out a book, Black Economics.
I was just about to bring that up.
Dr. Kawanza Kunjufu. Everybody needs to read that book.
Please read that book. And then there's a video that I researched because of you, Metro. Because of you.
Okay.
I got a video where it literally gives a step-by-step from back in, I think, the 30s or 40s on how to sell to the Negro.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
And it was so accurate to this day.
And it's still accurate, right?
It's still accurate to this day. So that just goes to show you of how much our opposition has done their research in order to dominate
right
in our society.
Well, I mean, we can touch on this all day. It's it's like
it's hit and miss every day.
It's like other ethnicities, if you will. Mm-hmm. They have stores, gas stations, blah blah blah. They put it in our neighborhood,
right?
Little community stores, blah blah blah, and we support them.
Right.
But I feel the minute a black person's open up a business, they get no support. They get very little support
from their own community.
From their own community, right? Yeah. They don't have enough product in the store because they're not getting enough people to invest in that business. Yeah. You can't buy product if you have nothing coming in to buy the product.
Simple, y'all. It's simple.
You know what I'm saying? But that's just my take on certain things. So I don't know. I think we could have our own Starbucks and call it whatever.
Right.
We could have our own whatever.
Grammy, everything.
And that's how we started. Yeah. We could have our own award show. Start your own. You get disrespected at these award shows. You don't get the awards that you worked for.
Hard.
They want to give you a freaking honorary. Angela Bassett has proven herself way past a lot of these other actresses,
that's a
right?
Good one. Oh man!
And you want to turn around and give her an honorary? What?
Yeah, that's a smack in the face. That is a big smack in the
Open
face.
hand. Smack in the face.
Man.
So I don't get that. Yeah. But like I say, start your own. It's
That'd
just my thing.
If Cat Williams and all these big time comedians can start their own comedy view, anything.
You know what I mean? They really can. They really can. Will they? No.
Most likely not. Yeah.
No. Because they put in work in their career, so forth and so on. But to start something that's legendary.
But that's what we all want to be called, that legendary.
The Grammys is a legendary deal, right? But
just if you host it,
if you started your own. Now, I will say I was watching something on TV or one of the streaming channels.
Okay.
And they did have an award show for people of color. Now that I think about it, I can't remember the name of it.
Okay, but I gotta look that up.
It had some black folk, it had some Spanish folk.
Really?
Yeah.
And it was on TV.
Yes. So
that's what's up.
Yeah. So, it's not to say that we're not doing it. Grammy wise, we haven't done it or tried to get on that scale.
Yeah, that's a whole different ball.
We have shows like the Jammies in Grand Rapids where they recognize artists in the community, musical artists in the community.
They need to come back.
It's around. It's still here.
It is?
It's still popping. Yeah, it's still popping. But what I'm saying is, if you're of that A-list caliber, start your own Grammys. Call it something else, of course, but start your own Grammy show.
That'll be smooth, man. I would support that.
You can start your own Grammy show.
Come on, Kat, Monique, and we calling y'all. Come on, let's get it started, man. Come on to the show.
You got enough comedians out there to start your own comedic award show.
And to touch on the Grammys, I'm shocked that I know you heard about Killer Mike.
Yes,
of course.
Yeah.
So it was crazy how you can win 3 Grammys and still get arrested at the Grammy show and then get released 3 hours later.
Right. Well, I'm not sure about how that whole incident took place, but from what I heard, Killer Mike was trying to leave or whatever he was trying to do.
Right.
And the security guard was just
on him.
Just on him.
Because he was a black guy.
In his way on him. And you man, get out of my way. and that's where it went left, I guess,
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You could be suit, tied, bow, tuxedo down.
With the fresh
does not matter.
Lemon pepper steppers, you still get arrested.
It doesn't matter.
That's crazy, man.
You know,
That's
so
crazy.
and people don't. A lot of folk don't realize that or understand. At the end of the day, you better take care of yourself, your family, and your community. Because when you out there on your own,
oh yeah, it's a sharky shark world. You'll find out, y'all.
You go find out.